How's it going? Now that you know how to use the interface and move around in the world, we can start building some missions for the Apollo campaign. The first thing I want you to do is open up a previous mission objective. To do that, we're going to go to File, Open, find a previous mission objective. In this case, I'm going to select Carentan. I'll hit Open. And you may get this message that says, hey, it's read-only. That's because we don't want anyone to edit already built missions. Go ahead and hit OK, and the mission will load for us. And this may take a second. We'll be back as soon as it's loaded. Okay, now that the mission is loaded, we can go ahead and switch our viewport to this mode here. And you may notice that we are looking at what's called 00 origin in our map. But we want to look at the objective itself. So I'm going to click the minus button in our mission tree until I get to our group. Now, a group is like a folder in Windows Explorer. It just houses all of the entities inside that particular group. Now, I'm left clicking to select this group, and then I'm going to right click to get a context sensitive menu. The one I want to click is Move Camera to Object. And what that does is it moves our moves our viewport to that specific object. In this case, it's that grouping of all of the objects for Carentan. Now, because I want to create a new mission, I'm going to borrow this Carentan grouping. To select it, I can left click and drag to select like that, or I can just click on the group itself. With the group selected, I'm going to hold down Control and hit C to copy, Control C to copy. And then I'm going to find a location for where I want to build our next mission. In this case, I found a good mission over here near Lissix, which is going to be maybe a ball bearings facility, and I will show you what I mean by that. So you can see right here, there's a potential for a factory, and I'm going to add more factories. We'll talk about how to build this. It'll be great. Anyway, now that I've found a place to build our next mission, I can hit Control and V to duplicate that group. And you can see here in my mission tree, I have two Carentans now, one right here and our original one. So what I'm going to do in our mission tree is I'm going to select the original one. I'm going to right click and say delete selected. And that gets rid of our original one. And now we are left with our new Carentan, which we're going to rename. Now, of course, yours may not say Carentan, but the original mission grouping. So we're going to rename this to whatever your new mission objective is going to be. So this one's going to be Lissix. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Ball bearing factory. Then we're going to save this as it is, even though it's not built, right? So we'll go to File, Save As, and it's very important that you name this correctly. So our mission objective is going to be in grid 2616. So we'll rename this to 2616, and then we need the town. So it's this Lissix, Lisieux, I believe that's right. Lisieux, yep. And finally, the name of the mission objective, and this one is going to be a ball bearing factory. Okay, we'll hit save. And now you can see at the top, we're using a new mission file, even though we've borrowed the previous mission files grouping. Great. When we come back, I will show you how to add templates from 1C, use those templates to create additional objects in our mission.